In this class, students, we will perform the VI characteristics of diode. So what is a diode? First we discuss what is a diode. A diode, it is bidirectional diode thyristor. It is a bidirectional diode thyristor. A diode, as it is already discussed in your theory subject, for better knowledge about the diode, student, you may follow the video lecture class for power electronics and PLC theory. Here, I just give you the basic definitions and construction, symbol and VI characteristics diagram of an diode. Here, student, I have said the schematic construction diagram of diode. This is the symbol diagram of diode, and this diagram shows the VI characteristics of diode. What is a diode? A diode is a 2-electrode bidirectional average diode which can switch from the off state to the on state for either polarity of applied voltage. It consists of two terminal T1 and T2. This T1 and T2 instead of anode and cathode. Here the term diode means the diode that can be work in AC. Here at voltage, now yes, see student, this is the schematic construction diagram. This is the simple two diodes are anti-parallel to each other, and now we discuss the characteristics graph. Here the x-axis is the voltage across these two terminal T1 and T2, and I is the current flowing through them, and VBO, this is the breakover voltage, and this VBO, this is the I suffix BO, it is the current during breakover. So at voltage less than breakover voltage means this duration, this period. Here at voltage less than the breakover voltage, this one, a very less amount of current, this one, very less amount of current called as the leakage current is flowing through the device. Leakage current, from where it is produced? It is produced due to the drift of electrons and holes at the depletion region. Okay, and now the device remain, it is non-conducting mode, means here it is non-conducting, during this period it is non-conducting mode. This portion of characteristics is shown by the range OA. It is shown by the range OA. Okay, and is called as blocking state, and this state is called as the blocking state. Now at point A, when the voltage level reaches the breakover voltage, the device starts conducting. Means when at this point, when the voltage reaches to the breakover voltage, at this point the diode is conducting. Now what is the breakover voltage? The conduction occurs in the diode when breakover voltage is reached in either polarity across the two terminal. When T1 is positive with respect to T2, and if the voltage, this voltage between the terminal T1 and T2, it exits this breakover voltage, then the PN conduct, this one is conduct. It means current is flowing through the, after breaking the depletion layer, current is flowing through it. Now students, see point A is known as, this point A is known as the, at this current, at this point, at point A, whatever current you get is called as the breakover current. Similarly student, for the negative half cycle, this negative half cycle, okay, for this negative half cycle, it is the replicate of the it occurs in the third quadrant and is the replicate of the positive half cycle characteristics. Okay, why? Because the doping layer is same at the doping layer. Okay, the doping layer is same at the two junction of this two junction. Okay, the doping layer, it is same in the two junction of the diode. Now, once the device starts conducting, means at point A, the current flow to the junction, current is flowing. Now, current is this up to the range OA when you does not get the breakover voltage. At that time, the small leakage current is flowing through the device. Once you reach the breakover voltage, then current is flowing through it. Okay, and this voltage, it decreases. Voltage decreases. Again I repeat, student, once the device starts conducting, the current flowing through is very high, which has to be limited by some external resistance. So in the experiment, student, you will see that part where the external resistance is used. In the first quadrant, see student, when T1, here in the first quadrant, here T1 is positive with respect to terminal T2, whereas in the second quadrant, T2 is positive with respect to T1, and the value of this breakover voltage, positive and negative breakover voltage, its value for common use diode, its value is almost 30 volt. And students, where these diodes are used? These diodes are used as a trigger device for tracks which requires either positive or negative gate pulse to turn on. Now students, we see this characteristics graph or the performance graph through experimental view. Now students, we will perform the VI characteristics for a diode through experiment. This is a trainer kit, ready-made trainer kit, which consists of diode of the model DB3. Its breakover voltage is 30 volt, and here one voltmeter is connected parallel with the diode and ammeter is connected in series. Now we complete the circuit, and this variable or voltage control knob, it controls the voltage across the diode. Now for forward conduction mode, you connect the positive terminal of the supply to the input terminal to the circuit, positive input terminal to the circuit, and negative terminal of this output port is connected to negative terminal of the input port. Then the positive terminal of the voltmeter is connected to T1 terminal of the diode, and T2 terminal is connected to this T2 terminal is connected to T2 terminal of the diode is connected to negative terminal of the voltmeter. Now we connect the milliammeter with the circuit, diode circuit. So positive terminal of the ammeter is connected to the positive terminal of the ammeter, which one is connected in series with the diode circuit, and this ammeter, it connect through negative terminal of the ammeter connected in series with the diode circuit. Next, we perform the experiment for forward conduction mode. Let us start the experiment. Students, here before switch on the main, you ensure that this voltage control knob it has minimum position. Then you switch on the supply, and you see when the switch is on and the voltage control knob it has minimum position, voltage is 0, current is 0. You note these readings, student? Then you slightly increase the voltage. Let I increase the voltage at 5 volt. I increase the voltage 5 volt. Current is 0 milliampere. Current is 0. Then I increase the voltage 10 volt. At 10 volt 0.025 milliampere. It is a very less value. It is the leakage current. Then I again increase the voltage. $12 still it is same 0.025 milliampere. Then at 15 volt 0.1 milliampere. Then 17 at 18 volt same 0.1 milliampere. It is of leakage current. At 20 volt same 0.1 milliampere. At 22 volt same 0.1 milliampere. At 25 same 0.1 milliampere. Then at 28 it is 0.15 milliampere. At 30 volt 0.15 milliampere. At then you slightly increase. Yes, now the device is conduct. Suddenly the current increases and the voltage is fall. Means when I keep this voltmeter at 32 volt, at that time the device it conduct. Which device? Diode is now in conduction. It conduct. Okay, means current is flowing through T1 terminal to T2 terminal. It break the depletion layer. So here breakover voltage, you get the breakover voltage is 32 volt. And during this time the voltage across T1 and T2 terminal is 18 volt. 18 volt and current is 1.4. It is 1.4 milliampere. Now you slightly increase the voltage and take the reading of current. At 19 volt current is 1.8. It is of 6 milliampere. Then still the voltage 19 volt, current is 2 milliampere. Now voltage decreases. Okay, it decreases. It doesn't increase after conduction. It decreases almost at 18, 19 or little bit it decreases. So you student, you see when current increases, if the current increases, your voltage slightly decreases. Okay, almost when the current is at 2.25 milliampere and 2.5 milliampere, the same voltage, the terminal voltage across the terminal T1 and T2 is 18. It is almost 18. Same 18 volt. Now student, you decrease this variable knob and repeat for reverse conduction mode. You switch off the supply and repeat the same experiment, only you have to now make for reverse conduction mode, you just make this T2 positive with respect to T1. Okay. Now student, we will make connection for reverse conduction mode. For this, first you connect the negative terminal of the supply. See, the positive terminal of the supply to the negative terminal of the input, and negative terminal of the input is connected to positive terminal of the input. Okay. Negative, again I repeat student, for reverse conduction mode you make positive terminal of the supply to the negative terminal of the input, means to the diox circuit, and the negative terminal of the supply is connected to the, that is the output. This is the voltage across diode. So negative terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the diox circuit. Then next you connect positive terminal of the voltmeter to T2 terminal, and negative terminal of the voltmeter to T1 terminal. Okay. Again I repeat student, positive terminal to the T2 terminal and negative terminal of the voltmeter to T1 terminal. Similarly, you reverse the direction of for the current also, ammeter also. The positive terminal is connected to, ammeter is connected to negative terminal of the, this milliampere connected here in the diox circuit, and positive terminal is connected to negative terminal. Now you see the knob is at minimum position. After that you switch on the supply. When voltage is 0, current is also 0. This voltmeter reads 0 volt and this ammeter reads 0 milliampere. Now you increase the voltage slightly. Likewise in the forward conduction mode, here also you proceed the same procedures. Now student, you increase the voltage at, let I make the voltmeter reading at 5 volt. Then your current is still 0. Now I increase the voltage to 10 volt. So very little current is flowing. It is of 0.025 milliampere. Then at 15 volt, it is same 0.025, almost 0.1. It is almost 0.1 milliampere. Then at 20, at 20 volt, it is same 0.1 milliampere. Current flowing through the terminal T2 to T1 is 0.1 milliampere. Then I increase the voltage. At 22, it is same. At 22 volt, it is same 0.1. At 25, same 0.1. At 28, same 0.1. At 30, see, at 30, still it is little bit changes. It is 0.15. at 32. See, when the breakover voltage is negative breakover voltage, reverse breakover voltage is 32, your voltage across the terminal T2 and T1 decreases. It is of almost 18 volt and current is 1 point. Here the current is 1.3. 1.3, yes. 18 volt, 1.3 milliampere. Then even you increase the voltage, this voltage across T2 and T1 doesn't increases. It now decreases, slightly decreases, and current increases. When the current is at 1.5 milliampere, the voltage is still 18. When it is of 1.75, still the voltage is 18. Okay, now you decreases the variac. And by taking and switch on the main supply. And after taking the reading of the terminal voltage and current for each step during forward and reverse conduction, you plot the graph.